welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. I have some things I wanted to talk about with you guys. I wanted to talk about some important things. I am so happy. I can't think of all of those names by heart, but I will be mentioning them a lot. So, big shout out to you guys. Without you guys, I would be, without, but I just wanted to say I love you guys, So let's get started. TV networks. I hope that you all are having a great day. I wanted to tell you all that I'm branching out in a whole new different direction. For instance, I am now on Podbean. I was always on Podbean, but I didn't know how to actually work Podbean until yesterday when I stayed up till 2 o'clock and woke up again at like 5, 6. But branching out into a whole new direction. And what I mean by that is I will be on, like I said, Podbean, Amazon, iHeart, Player FM, and Boomplay for the streaming radio platforms. Then I am a producer officially now at Manhattan Neighborhood Network. And I knew I would have a little error. It's little, but it is. Hold on. Okay, so fix that. So BBS Radio, I will be on there next month. I will be producing every week a show starting from now on. Starting today, I will produce a show for next week. I produced Brandon LeBowitz and Charles Reed show to be aired on the 23rd. Then I have a special shout out to the Creative Nomad because I have an interview with him on the 23rd as well. But I'm talking about podcasting right now. So the BBS Radio, the Now Network, DCTV, Santa Maria Community Television Network, NECAT, and Nashville Public TV. I just wanted in Philly, Cam. It's more than that. In Hawaii television, PBS television stations. I appreciate you guys. I've submitted a lot more videos to major executive producers, and I got a call today from the network ABC, who wanted me to do a 5 to 7 minute segment virtually. First, he wanted me to come inside the actual studio. I was like, nah, I ain't coming in the studio, because maybe next time, I want to get used to being there and engaging with the people virtually so I can get a feel of what it's another taste of what it's like to be around a whole live audience, because that's a 5 to 7 segment. Plus the perks about that is after the segment, I still get to run my videos on a major television network platform. So I have the cherry on top of the cheesecake. And I am so happy about that. And what else? He want to run my show through CW, the CW network. Thank you all, women and men, who has taken the time out to see my vision. Producers, managers, operation managers, directors, boom chicka, CEOs, all of you guys. Like, seriously, if you're in my network, I want to thank you guys for, giving me a chance. I strongly, I've been through a lot and I have a story to tell, and I just want the people all over the world. I even Instagram. No, I even put in the Google search engine. I put in there, I was like, Korean American podcast, submit your show to. And there's absolutely nothing out there like that right now. So I big shout out to Korea. I wish y'all stop fighting. Y'all are the same kind, different, a little bit genes tweaked off, but y'all are like the same race. Stop that crap. So North and South, I'm from the North side. I'm from the South side. No, seriously, you're from the universal side. One day we will put down all our weapons and say, why were we fighting to begin with? Like over some land or because he said, she said, that's crazy. It's crazy. And that leads me to I want to thank all the women who I've spoken to about getting onto your TV network. I'm trying to get my own Roku channel too, but I know that's going to cost an arm and a leg, so that's probably down the future. But I wanted to say that all has been that this has been a long journey. And yes, I am now planning on popping, streaming to those 5 major platforms. I hope to create honest and truthful, intelligent productions with the help of my courageous audience too out there. Thank you. More news to come. I put in to be an instructor at Coursera and Udemy, Udemy. I don't know how to pronounce it, y'all. Udemy. That's the best I can say. Udemy. Udemy. And Coursera. I was talking about Coursera yesterday. And the Coursera courses that I took had a lot to do with conflict. And I got a certificate while I was going to school for my associates at the time, my associate's degree before my bachelor's. But to get to the point, I put in to be an instructor and I had to give them a tape. And I went on to Canva and I sat up there and I made a video, a little small video, and I talked about my vision is to talk about bullying mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, how it can affect the person physically, how it can affect the person emotionally, how it can affect the person's body. Obviously, if you're getting beat on or mentally beat on, they say that when you get mentally beat on is worse than physical, but I think they both go hand in hand and they double up in a sense as if you get hit, you're mentally scarred. That you're punching pain into somebody's unconscious, subconscious, conscious, and motor mouth ways. So you got your unconscious, subconscious, and conscious, like seeing with your eyes, hearing, feeling all types of emotions. And we don't know how to take conflict and bullying and work on them because we have to start cracking down. Bullying, conflict, 2 different spectrums. Conflict consists of a brewing of a climax. And you remember when we all watch a movie and we reach that climax because the plot goes on and it builds up and it builds up. And it's like conflict and bullying go hand in hand. And I want to teach that for like a 4 to 6 week course. I can go on and on. You got the bullier, the bullyee, you got if the male is the bully, the woman is the bullier. Either way it goes, it's either 100 or 50-50. It's either 100 or half of 100. Either both parties are participating in a bullying frenzy or one party is. One party is more dominant than the other party. And they silently promote bullying from the sidelines. We have to look at this psychologically. And I want to talk about that. I truly do. You know, I've visualized, I want to internalize what this bullying can do to young women and young men out there, you know, because of their sexuality or because of their identity, whether gay or straight or whatever they identify with. You know, the next is going to be I told you so. We came up with another one, just like the COVID, but I ain't even going to go there. So, Coursera, Coursera. I'm going to be teaching. I'm going to try to, I applied and I put in a video for Coursera. So, if I cannot teach from Coursera for free because this is a free learning experience for not only me to get my feet wet and learn more if I'm going for my doctorates, but it is for, you know, me to learn and me to teach. I want to be a teacher type thing, part-time for free. You know, everything I do is for free. You know, give me one quick second, you guys. Hold up. Hello? Yes?
Hey, Kimberly, it's Ashley Stevens from the Daily TV and Podcast. I know you had called yesterday. I just wasn't able to connect with you. I called you back, but
I
wasn't
apologize.
able to leave a message. No, it's okay. I'm so busy anyway, so I just wanted to touch base with you.
Well, I wanted, how about this? After my show, can I call you right back?
Yeah, today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sure. Give me a call, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. So back to what I was saying, that was an important call. That's the only reason why I picked it up. You got some calls you was like, yeah, you know, scroll up, but that was an important, a very, very important call. So the next goal is to get at a major library after I get off of here. I'm gonna call the podcast. Big shout out to the Podcast Business News Network. Big shout out to them because they landed me on my feet with the Elite Podcast Business News Network and the Podcast Business News Network with Steve Harper, Jill Nicolini, and it was gonna be one lady that I'm gonna have to ask for her next time just so I can have it on my resume. The lady, she used to be a producer for Howard Stern in his videos, The Howard Stern Show. So they got some pretty elite workers. Steve Harper, Jill Nicolini, which she's a major, not producer, everybody isn't a producer, anchor woman or journalist or press release woman. You know, she does a lot. She wears many different hats. And I look up to all of them. Like seriously, I look up to all of them for not only, you know, giving me my shot at this, but helping me through some tough times that I've talked about, like as far as the love drug that I plan on inventing, or the not only the love drug, but I want to invent a technological type hair weave piece that when we wear it, whether we take a pill to get it long in an hour or a pill to turn it golden blonde, you know, we can do, we should be able to do a lot more with technology, you know, from micro nanobots, you know. They gave me my shot though. I could go into depth, but they gave me my shot with talking about my time machine that I plan on trying to invent by the time I'm 73. And I want to invent, this is serious. This is very, very serious, you guys. So you know, I truly have the cheat code, and I truly, have seen stuff over the years, and I put two and two together what can actually cause time to travel. And we all are travelers. I study the world very, very in depth. We are all time travelers. We wear a watch, we have a phone, we wear time, essential things to identify with each other, whoever's in whichever's jurisdiction. And then what do? We talk to our cousins from California, we talk to our mother from Maine, and we get in touch with our friends from Florida. So if I was to say that in the right sense, I would say that we travel, we call to the past, because they're 2 hours to 4 hours to maybe 6 hours ahead of us. I'm just throwing out numbers. And without the compass, without the satellite, without the mirrors, without the microwaves, without anything that has a microchip, like physically. Like I watch physics videos. Our phones are our identity. I call our phone the social security number to phones, the phone security number. You give it out, what happened? People start playing on it. That shows you those type of people need to be locked up. That's my opinion. I don't have the time nor patience to get an app, to not only get an app, to create a fake number, to make a fake sound like I sound different. What's your name? Like, are you getting paid to do that? So anyway, the phone is like the social security number to the actual our identity, technology identity. That's our identity. That's how they identify us. Seriously. And look at your MacBooks. I want you to look at your MacBooks, go to the help section and type in time machine. Type in time machine. I'm saying some real stuff that's on your computer, and it shows your complete history of things, your time machine. I'm not getting Apple in trouble saying Apple created some type of form of time machine, but that's their nickname to do something like a time machine would. And if they, I would love to work with Apple one day at MIT to go further and beyond a time machine, something that we all can get and for a cheap price use, but with restrictions, obviously restrictions. And I'm gonna end with this. Y'all gonna flip out, and some of y'all gonna be like, whoa, is this true? And I gotta word it the correct way. But before I say it, hopefully I retain it. But I'm gonna request to be at a virtual event at the library. But let me finish. Okay, now I can say it. So, how do you make a mirror? Like, I'll wait. This is the perfect time. So you have a type of film, right? You have a black film, and it's so weird. It's this dark silver metallic film, but behind that is a black, and in front of that is silver, and then you got the glass. Whatever that film is, made of. We all watch it. It is all around us, yo. We even have some type of film in our heads, which is electricity and electrons and neutrons and all that neuron synapses. But what causes the mirror to turn on? Light, right? And when you see yourself in the past. When you see yourself, you seeing yourself by seconds in the past. And that may not seem like a lot. You say to yourself, okay, a couple of seconds. It's a lot that can happen in a couple of seconds. And it's funny because our aura, have you ever went up the street to a hotel room and the Wi-Fi was working A-OK? But then when you went to the library, I'm not downing the library. I'm not saying the library is bad. I'm just using this as an example. You go to the library and the Wi-Fi is like stuttering and you're like, you're looking all crazy. I know I'm gonna laugh at that later, but you're looking all crazy and stuck and people like, huh? And the Nigerian people are like, what is going on? You know, like, that's crazy. I mean, like, the mirror and the Wi-Fi, the light, the like it. I love technology. I'm sorry, you guys, that I spoke over my limit, but this is me. You know, this is who I am, and this is what I produce. My thoughts. You know, Facebook asks you guys. Facebook asks you guys, what is on your mind? They always asking and you always pumping out stuff, you know. And I just say it more than I can write it, you know. I love to talk. I love to tell the truth. I love to keep the people wondering about what is really beyond this universe and not just stuck on planet Earth 51, you know, like, or Gaia 51. I just want to enlighten people, you know, about what is going on. And if that's crazy, to enlighten people about a mirror, because what you see, you're watching me from the past in certain places and you're watching me from the future in certain places, right? But beam me up, Scotty. I would rather beam to the future, beam to the past. I we got that technology, you know, airplanes, but we need something that can fast equipped. Like, we just, okay, let me, bam, I'm there. You know, it would be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sight. And that's why Facebook has produced and is trying to produce where we can go somewhere like Italy in a spiritual virtual body and watch what's in their house and maybe one day drink what's in their cupboards, you know, like, that's time travel. And people don't see the goodness. We I'm not going to explain, but you know, think about this. We all have an ID, a Facebook ID. It says it. I mean, do y'all read the content? Every ID. This is not misinformation. This is serious, truthful. We all have IDs to use Facebook, to use Twitter, to use YouTube, etc., to travel and engage and get as many people as you can to listen to your message. Yes, I love what they're doing, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. So, I mean, I got to get my Facebook ID. Some people make fake IDs like fake passports or fake ID cards, or, you know, like, think about if we can get rid of all I'll say this and then I'll get off of here. As me running for president, this is going to help my outlet. This is going to help my secure outlet because I want them to know exactly what I've learned on my own, plus what I've learned through the knowledge. I've overexerted my financial aid. My financial aid is maxed out like a credit card. They like, we don't want you no more. Get out of here. We ain't getting you. No. And I'm like, okay, fine. I can accept that with a bachelor's, but I'm going for my master's and I'm graduating June of this year, if not earlier. Yeah, I may not make it to my graduation, but I may make it. Yeah, I may make it. I think I can pull it off where I make it to a graduation, have fun, engage with other students from around the globe. That is what engages me. Seeing everybody with different emblems on their cap and gowns. I'm gonna have a veteran I forgot what they call it, like the little stringy things. And I'm gonna have a honorable, you on an honor roll student, alumni, um, and I cannot wait. That is a very special moment that I want to share with you guys. I want you to know that when I get the date, you motivate me. You all motivate me. Even the government motivates me. I know they like, here we go again, man. They like, here we go again. She had to bring up the government every 5 minutes. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. It runs through my veins. I mean, I done ate enough government cheese, enough government peanut butter to have it really running through my veins. So yeah, with that being said, I hope I made you guys laugh. I want to be a laid back but very, very, very productive, president by 2032. And like I said, I have plenty of dreams for the people so that they can change different things about or see or figure out their way of manipulating their own life for positive and not negative. That is the meaning of having a time machine. A love drug. If we loved more and stopped getting these drugs and creating these drugs that makes us and turns us into monsters and killers, we would have a better outcome with celebrating the whole universe. That's the key. Love. If we have that love drug, oxytocin, if not more synthetic love chemical properties within the brain, that love when you feel your child heartbeat, that love when you're getting an ultrasound and you hear that child heartbeat for the first time. It took me back to that moment. That love when you sit up there and you see your dog come out the kennel after you've been on vacation for a week. We need to harness that insecure, genuine, pure high love in a natural setting form. And think what it would do with the properties of combination with marijuana. That would be an amazing thing because it already helps with fibromyalgia, headaches, migraine headaches, seizures. The happier you are, the more you laugh, the less pain you're in. The more challenges you have, the more you get beat down, both mentally, physically, or physically, mentally, the more you're going to be in pain. That's all I have to say. Y'all remember Power Rangers? No, I'm done. I just knew y'all was gonna laugh at that one. Take care. Bye.